Hello everybody, this is Letizia and welcome to episode 4 of the series The Blessing of the Terrible. In this channel material, the Mujiji team is asked if after the virus will life go back to normal? Will there be changes for the better? At the end of the conversation, I will offer some clarification regarding concepts which are presented by the Mujiji team.
But Mujiji, ultimately when this virus dies out or we build up resistance to it, we as a society will tend to want to get back to business as usual.
Oh, it will not be possible.
Really?
Wow. Because a lot of mind will want to collaborate more, and that is a good sign.
Yes.
That's what we see now, because people are fearing, so they want to collaborate. Yeah, they want to collaborate because they're fearing. So it's.
Can you mean they'll actually
see something?
The value
in they will. They will. That's not
during the war.
Yeah.
That will stay in the heart. That will give your heart back.
Yes.
That will give your heart back. But it's true. The planet is reeling under the weight of the destruction that is taking place, and pain. Yeah. So, but it's given your heart. It's not a battle that is lost. There is not a winner or a loser. It is how you again awaken to collaboration, interdependence. And that can be achieved if enough people have conscience. And of course we help energetically, assisting your steps.
What can we do? I don't quite understand what would help at this moment in time.
Yes. Now, the best things will be a pacifying connection between all of you.
Right.
Really, the result also of this virus for collaboration, there is another aspect, that although you may be aware less so, not so, some of those countries that has so many destructive instruments were pointing at each other very clearly. Yeah? So you were in danger to go really in a much more destructive war zone. Already many countries, but that was going to build even strongly. So somewhere this terrible virus is a potent dissolver, is dissolving the intention for the time being of wanting just to take life of others, but instead of collaborating how to sustain life. Now this can give a jump of evolution. Yeah. So what you can offer then for meditation will be to really something that you find through your style of connecting to the heart, and then really find it, that expansion that collaborates, extending to others, extending to others, extending to others, and becoming this one world without barriers, without boundaries. But it is not just a physical world, it's a world made of hearts. Or hearts that are vibrating as the same resonance. Now, if more hearts can really beat up at the same love resonance, transformation of a positive nature happen much more quickly. So whatever you want to create, there is a meditation that starts from the heart and expands and connects to other hearts, seen as the presence of love, peace, quietude, whatever quality you want to attribute to that meditation, but that it extend and become one cohesive, collaborative extension of hearts, that will help, because it's really learning something very simple that one of your prophets said. It was really being in each other's heart, being in each other gift, being really of each other company. So that is the separation that is created now from this virus, is because people have to find room for others in their heart. So that will give a fresher sense of identity. So that any kind of meditation that can help that you can create will help the people. So the more you can feel the heart, and some of you are more empathic than others, you can feel the heart of their pain, of course you can, but in there is also the love that you have. As soon as you have the love for their suffering, you are purifying the actual agent of suffering. The heart that is ready to see another heart, that is ready to see whatever they are experiencing, witnessing, and embrace it, and give it courage, give it love and support. That is very healing.
And does this mean that the systems of the world will have to collapse, really, for people to understand that it's not actually going to...
In a way, yes. How long will it take? It may not be this virus, but people may try to go back to whatever normality. But this is a little bit extended, this virus is not stopping tomorrow, so it'll take a while before they find a vaccine or something. So this is going on for a while. But yes, until there are some feet of clay in the good heart of humanity, you understand, until those one collapse, as you say, you don't want to rebuild this mechanical being that has so much creativity, but this creativity is totally destructive. Yeah, it may take longer than you think, just 10 years. It may take a little bit more than you have to always look far to be positive and hopeful. You cannot look at the next day and say, well, nothing changed. You understand? If you look far, then you relax. And why we say you can look far? Because you're an eternal being, really. And of course you want to see effects now. Now we can hear that some people are telling us, yes, but we are also in a time where everything can happen very quickly. So why they don't change everything very quickly? It's very possible that some things will change very quickly, but there is also the tendency not to learn sometimes from when things change very quickly. They tend to have a backlash. So that's why we tend to look at the long run. They change for a bit and then seems the opposite comes in, because again the heart and mind of people seem to switch from one to the opposite. So until it's done in more that you see a trend of the long run of development of that good heart, you cannot be sure that what it looks so good turn out to be so good. You understand? That's why we are saying it. Yeah.
The damage from this virus, from an economic viewpoint, makes the whole world poorer.
Yes, it will.
Potentially can just create more austerity because everybody has got less money to pay for things. One viewpoint.
That's why we are saying now it's time to build a unity of heart and to feel in a sense, humanity at this point feeling that has a common enemy, so-called, no? While before they have seen different countries, different, you are at war with this, and they are my enemy, and we are the good ones, so on and so forth. Now they are unified. So there is a divine intent in there. Yeah?
So you think this will bring down barriers?
This will definitely do some big change in the heart of people. Now, when then confronted with less abundance and you see, dear friend, the unevenness of the rich and the poor was there, has been there, and it will be afterwards. You are saying this is going to be even starker. We'll see if it's to be even starker, but it may be needed a poorer world in order to have a richer heart. So a richer heart means that when you are poorer, resources also of great courage, generosity can emerge. Of course, the negativity is there, but if you remember in wartime also there were tremendous acts, and you are in the exact situation of a wartime. In a sense, you are fighting an invisible enemy, yeah? Wow. But you are fighting. You are. And you are more and more connected to one another just through those machinery you're using, which was not so when there was the last big World War, and because of that you have the opportunity to love more one another and to reassure one another. There is a wisdom in the devastation. This is the force of Mother Kali. Mother Kali, yes, come to renew the blood of humanity, to bring out the heart, and is quite ruthless, but is not bad intending if you look at it as a stretching the optic of what you're looking at. So yes, there will be more, it will definitely be a poorer world, yes, but the richness of art is the gift if you wish it so. So that is where your meditation also goes, yeah? I want to highlight a few points that Monjiji mentioned in his conversation. He's stressing how this pandemic can assist us to awaken, to collaborate, and to develop a further sense of conscience. And I want to stress this word, a conscience, that it directly links to our consciousness, how we act, how we become conscious of our internal and external environment, and how then we relate to a deeper layer which is called soul. Each one of you may have a different interpretation of that, but it is important to remember that we are connecting now through the suffering of the pandemic to the potency of awakening, collaboration, and a further consciousness, which is a widening of the horizon. And the second point is that Monjiji offers a meditation, which is again to do with a cohesive, collaborative effort. Instead of being attacking one another, we are now protecting lives, intending to protect one another, to help one another. And he's offering a meditation, and I want to say that meditation is always a tool, is not an end. So when you offer meditation which is specific to the openness of heart, it can be a natural process for some not to have to do what is called a traditional official way of meditating, but it would be just a deepening of consciousness for some, in order to expand the vision of what it means to be a human being. For others, as Monjiji mentioned, the way of meditation is really very natural, very helpful, and really becomes a conduit for collaborating better, for opening the heart to be more responsive to the suffering and to bring more compassion. So I want to stress that Monjiji never suggests one system or one method for the whole world, but it's really the team is holding the broader vision of what it means consciousness and the different unique ways we reach it. So I wanted to stress that. And he also refers to becoming mechanical beings if we, and this is referring to our structure of becoming so in uniformity, as he spoke priorly, we become so automatically acting that become mechanical. So we lose heart, we lose connection, and we lose the consciousness. So everybody has a part to play, everybody has a gift. We are bountiful, he told us in previous session. We are rich, but often we do not discover that unless we pay attention. So meditation could be one form, but there are many other ways where paying this attention will awaken our inner and outer horizon. I just want to add one final point. For the Monjiji team, there is not really good or bad from where they are stationed. They are referring to the virus really as an agent of change, while it is for us catastrophic to health, jobs, and to the whole structure of society.